Welcome, everyone. We are thrilled to have you here. My name is Mary Lynn Spalding, and I am President and CEO of Christian Care Communities. I've been a proud member of the healthcare system here in Jefferson County for well over 25 years. I won't tell you how many. But Christian Care Communities has actually been here and proudly served both Jefferson County and the Commonwealth since 1884. Today, it's my honor to welcome city, county, state, and national officials to celebrate this grand opening of Senior Community Care of Kentucky, Jefferson County's program of all-inclusive care for the elderly. Thank you. PACE, a partnership of Volunteers of America National Services and Christian Care Communities. Those in the audience, those who couldn't be with us, and today's presenters have also partnered with a common purpose: to keep older adults safe, healthy, and living independently in their homes through a comprehensive system of care providers. The PACE program, supported by a wonderful team, will do just that. And guess what? That's exactly what God's most senior children want for their healthcare system. Plus, this program creates a system to use precious healthcare dollars more effectively and more efficiently. So, without any further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Jennifer Hancock. And as she comes up, I would like to talk to you a little bit about Jennifer. Jennifer is the Chief Executive Officer and President of Volunteer of America Mid-States. That covers 4 states and provides human service support for addiction treatment, veteran services, at-risk mothers and babies, and shelter for people in need. A Louisville native and a graduate of University of Kentucky. I guess we get an applause there?
I hope so.
All right. Jennifer is a licensed clinical social worker who began her career in Lexington to grow the Freedom House program, which has been highly successful at helping mothers remain drug-free and keeping mothers and babies together. Since she became CEO in 2015, Jennifer has overseen the growth of VOA Mid-States. Jennifer?
Thank you, Mary Lynn. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Our Volunteers of America affiliate, which serves Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Clark and Floyd counties in Indiana, was delighted to help our national services team bring this high-quality senior care facility right here to Louisville, where we are headquartering the PACE program. It's going to bring comprehensive care for the elderly that we are well known to provide nationally, which will be reinforced through this wonderful partnership with our friends at Christian Care Communities. It is also so special to have Mike King, our national president and CEO, here for this event, alongside of the wonderful group of stakeholders and elected officials that we've assembled. Just last week, we were with Mike and our national team as we co-hosted our national conference in Nashville. And now, having yet another high-impact collaboration with our national office right here in Louisville is truly fantastic. With that, it is my honor to now get to introduce our Governor of Kentucky, Andy Beshear. Governor Beshear has been a supporter of the PACE program and was extremely influential in bringing it to the Commonwealth. VOA is incredibly appreciative of his administration's willingness to work with us to continue to provide for our most in-need populations throughout Kentucky. Our governor has been a friend to Volunteers of America and the people we serve since before he was even elected to public office, when he was practicing law right down the street from our headquarters. Since then, he has supported our work in addiction recovery services, homeless and housing, veteran services, and now in bringing these senior services right here. So please join me in welcoming someone who cares so deeply about our mission, Governor Andy Beshear.
Good afternoon. It is great to be back in Louisville, a city where my kids were born, a city where they went to elementary school, and it was really wonderful to come in I-64 West. Smoothest interstate right now in the state, and through a bridge and through a tunnel that we got open 3 days early. But it is an honor to be here with you today and an honor to work with the Volunteers of America team on so many wonderful projects. Everything from the Recovery Ready Community Certification Program to the One Clay County to the Hope Gallery. I also want to thank Christian Care Communities for their incredible work in this community, especially their partnership on this PACE program. As governor, saying thank you is one thing, but it's even better when we get to provide some funds that help these incredible organizations carry out their mission. So I'd like to start my comments today by officially presenting our Team Kentucky Nonprofit Assistance Fund Awards to these two amazing organizations. I am proud that we were able to support Volunteers of America Mid-States and Christian Care Communities with $100,000 each. So I'd invite Jennifer, Mary Lynn, Volunteers of America National President, CEO Mike King, Mayor Greenberg, anybody else to please come up and accept a little money.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. All right. Thank you. So congratulations, and what a day for Louisville. We are here to celebrate a milestone, a game changer for older adults. Today has been years in the making. When we announced the arrival of the PACE program last year, we looked forward to days like this. We had spent decades trying to get this program up and off the ground and operational. Because of the partnership today and the people who are here today, older Kentuckians, older Louisvillians are going to have more options. They'll have more flexibility in their health care, which I believe is a basic human right. The services that are going to be offered here at Friendship House will be life-changing and life-saving and, in fact, life-improving. They'll allow Louisvillians to continue living and aging at home as they receive medical attention, and all the research says that if we can do that, and we can do that safely, allow our seniors to have more years in their homes, the quality of those years is greatly improved. Getting older is a privilege, at least that's what I've been told. And that's what I hope with every gray hair this pandemic and everything else has given me. It shouldn't mean that folks lose their independence or the freedom to live the lives that they want. That's why the work being done here is so important. At the Friendship House, there's a community of people that look out for one another. That's what we do as Kentuckians. It's living out our faith and our values every single day and putting them in action right here. Together, we can build a better Commonwealth where our parents, grandparents, and neighbors are comfortable, happy, and healthy as they grow older. That's why we've been working hard on behalf of our older adults. Yesterday, we hosted an event at the Capitol Rotunda recognizing World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, where we introduced new steps that are going to keep people safe. Earlier this week, I joined Mayor Greenberg, and what a great job our new mayor here in Louisville is doing. And we got a really good day this week. We were able to present ElderServe with a $1 million check to provide senior services in the West End of Louisville. It was a good day. And we've been working all across Kentucky, too. We relaunched Connect, and now 2 million Kentuckians have signed up through its services. We capped prices for insulin. We focused on supporting our aging veterans by prioritizing care at our veteran centers, all of which have the highest 5-star rating, and we even broke ground on the first new center again in decades. We fought for better dementia care. We prioritized support for the selfless caregivers across our Commonwealth through the Family Caregiver Program. And we also recognize the invaluable role of our nursing homes, especially during the challenges of these last few years. So we have worked to expand funding for these facilities. And just last week, we announced Medicaid rate adjustments to provide much-needed funds for our at-home and community care providers, as well as our nursing homes. We made investments across our state that benefit senior citizens. In Pikeville and Mount Sterling, we're working to build new senior centers. We're expanding a senior kitchen in Lincoln County. Let me tell you what, you realize that during the pandemic was the first time that I'm aware of that we were able to eliminate a wait list for senior meals and provide them to everyone who needed them. Coming out of the pandemic, We fought hard and were able to get in our state budget enough money where today there is no wait list for senior meals. That's a pretty great accomplishment. We're working hard to ensure that this success, the success of how we treat our seniors, what we provide them, reaches every neighborhood and every part of this Commonwealth, that we ensure that none of our seniors are left out, that everybody is included, and that we provide the very best for every single one of these Kentuckians. And just think, when we're doing the right things, look at what happens. By working together, by not worrying about right or left and instead just focusing on forward. We've had the best 2 years for new job creation in our history. We've had our lowest annual unemployment rate, our lowest monthly unemployment rate, our 4 biggest budget surpluses. In fact, we're providing more services while cutting income taxes, all at the same time. We've gotten our first bond rating upgrade in 13 years, meaning the pensions of so many of our senior retirees are safer than they have been in decades. Look at other things we've been able to accomplish. We have fewer kids in foster care in that system right now than we did 4 years ago. We announced the lowest recidivism rate in the history of Kentucky, meaning we are putting lives back together, making our communities safer. And thanks to the work of Volunteers of America and so many others, we were one of only 8 states in the entire country that had a significant decrease in overdose deaths last year. Let's thank them for that work. And we continue to believe and invest in Louisville. It's everything from millions of dollars for our cleaner water program, making sure everybody has reliable water and sanitary sewer services. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars in tourism marketing. More than $6.8 million for career and technical education at JCPS. It's $1 million in school safety funding to improve sidewalks and roads near U of L, JCTC, Western Middle School, Crumbs Lane Elementary, and more. And it's hundreds of thousands of dollars to assist nonprofits that do God's work every single day, helping the lost, the lonely, and the left behind in this community that we need now more than ever. Because if you think nonprofits are needed in times like the pandemic, you're right. But at a time when we have a good job for everybody that we can get healthy and trained, what we can do to address generational poverty right now through our nonprofits might be the best opportunity and potential that we have ever seen, so that we need them. Right now, as we sit here today, we have 57,000 more filled jobs than before the pandemic. We are bouncing back, and we're bouncing back strong. But today, we're making sure we do it the right way. That as we have this movement from difficulty to optimism and ultimately prosperity, while we are getting picked for the biggest new jobs announcements in the country time after time after time, that we do it with our faith and values, that we ensure we're treating people right, that we ensure the seniors that help make today in this new Kentucky we're going to see possible are treated in the very best way, with none of them left out. Scripture guides us, let us be concerned for one another, to help one another, to show love, and to do good. You know, Scripture also tells us that gray hair is a golden crown. I'm betting on that in these next couple years. But to our seniors, we love you, and we thank you for your decades of service and work, and that I know, that the work that we're doing here today, the announcements that we're making, would not have been possible without so many of you. So folks, let's keep living that golden rule. Let's keep being neighbors, helping neighbors. That's what Team Kentucky is all about. And it's certainly what the Friendship House is all about. I can't wait to see this PACE program, the incredible work that it does. And it's hard to put into words what extra years of amazing memories with our loved ones, with our friends mean. Now, we have sadly been reminded in this city and across the state that we don't get to decide how much time in this world that we have, or that our friends, sometimes our very close friends, have. What we do have control over is how we spend those days and weeks and years, and this is going to make sure that more people can spend them in the best of quality, making those incredible memories with their families that we will never, ever take for granted again.
Sworn in as Louisville's 51st mayor on January 2nd, Craig is a proud Louisvillian, a husband, a father, an entrepreneur, and a community leader who believes in thinking big, working hard, and making things happen. So we are thrilled and absolutely pleased to have you here. And would you please come up to the podium? Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mary Lynn, and thanks for everything that you all do at Christian Care Communities. I simply really, on behalf of the people of Louisville, wanted to come offer some thanks. Thanks to Christian Care Communities for everything that you do, and we're so excited about the expanded PACE program that you all have. And to Volunteers of America, what an amazing, impactful organization you all are. It was just yesterday I had the opportunity to be with Jennifer and the team at their annual meeting, and to hear the stories of what Volunteers of America is doing day in and day out to help individuals in need, whether it's with addiction recovery, whether it's those who are homeless, whether it's families in need, restorative justice, and more. Volunteers of America not only has a great leader in Jennifer, but a great group of people that are doing so much work throughout our city. And so we at the city, at Louisville Metro Government, are so excited to partner with VOA, not just on this program, but on so many others that you all are doing. Mike, I know you know this, but here in the Mid-States region, you've got an amazing leader, an amazing organization, and one that has the full support of the state and the city, and we're excited to do more together. And finally, to Governor Beshear. Governor, thank you so much for your leadership of our state, of our city, and really being a national leader. When it comes to issues that we just talked about, issues of life and death, issues of economic development, of mental health treatment, even of, as we were talking about, more affordable housing, and so much more. You have done such an amazing job over the past several years leading our state forward. And we also love these checks that you bring to Louisville. As the governor mentioned, this is the third check this week to help seniors age into in place with dignity and respect and services and support that they need. And so we are so grateful to your continued leadership. We're excited for many more years to come, and we're also excited for many more checks to come. And the final thank you I just want to say is to Mike King. Thank you for coming to Louisville, for joining us. And I know last week your national conference was in Nashville. I know the governor and I would love to host VOA's national conference right here in Louisville in the coming years ahead. So please come and join us. Congratulations, and all of us at Louisville Metro Government are excited to partner with these fine organizations here today. Thank you all.
Well, these types of things, as they say, it takes a village. And we talked a lot about the partnerships, both public and private, federal, state.
This has been a labor of love. If you'd have walked into this space about 18 months ago, it looked nothing like this. We've done construction with the help of Scott and his crew. We've turned this into what will be a thriving adult day health center for PACE. We've done this a little differently than most normal PACE programs. This is what we call a micro center. It's right in the heart of where the people live, where the people will want to come for services. We'll be expanding into other parts of the community with other partners, but are thrilled and very proud of what we've been able to create here as a foundation for PACE for Jefferson County. I also want to acknowledge some of our partners. They're humble and I'm going to embarrass them, but there's some staff right there from the cabinet. Alicia and Michelle and Phyllis, all of whom have been very helpful in getting us to this point, working with us to make sure that we're meeting regulations and we're meeting the standards of care that they can be proud of, and that we can also be proud of in providing the services to the most vulnerable folks in the community. So. I want to acknowledge Chiquita. This is the house that Chiquita built. This was not a simple task. Her prayer was right on point. We asked for wisdom. We got lots of challenges. Permitting, just getting this off the ground has been an amazing experience. And this woman has done it.
Well, first of all, I've had the least amount to do with this opening of anyone on this dais. I mean, anyone. You guys have done the work. You have done the work. We love it. We love it. We love PACE. I love PACE. I tried to get this very same partnership in Texas 15 years ago when I had Jennifer's job in Texas as CEO of the state affiliate, and we couldn't get enough state money together. We didn't have a great governor. We didn't have a great governor. We didn't have a great mayor. Okay? We didn't have that. We didn't have it. And I'll tell you why I wanted it. I wanted it because I had a mom. And I had a mom that lived out in a trailer on the lake, okay, that she had made into a house. And she loved it. She loved it. She loved keeping the flowers. She loved her azaleas. She loved everything about it. She loved getting a leaf blower for Mother's Day so she could get on a ladder and blow the leaves out of her gutters. She loved everything about it. And I knew that I couldn't make her leave that unless it was just medically necessary. I knew that because I knew she knew once she ever left it, she was never coming back. And so I dedicated myself to saying, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make sure you get to live where you want to live for the rest of your life. And that's what I did. I went up there every weekend. I had a caregiver doing stuff 3 days a week, doing household chores and stuff. And we just worked it and worked it and worked it. But then I heard about PACE. I heard about PACE and said, this is the greatest program idea ever invented for seniors. And for seniors before they get to the place where they have to have full-time medical attention. And don't they deserve it? We all stand on their shoulders. We all are standing on their shoulders right now. We're living on what they gave us, on what they created for us, on the battles they fought for us and won. That's why PACE is important. That's why I wanted to come here today to congratulate you for making this miracle take place. I like to tell people that Volunteers of America is in the love business. And this is what love looks like right here. This is what it looks like. Every person that comes here is going to feel loved by all of you. And all of you in this room had something to do with this happening, or you wouldn't be here. So all I've got to say to you is thank you and God bless you. God bless you, because those individuals who come and enjoy this and enjoy the dignity they should have in those days of their life, they've earned that. And we frankly need to pay them back for that. You've made that possible. When you lay your head down tonight, you know what you've done. You know what you've done. And God bless you for it. Thank you.
Count it 3, 2, 1, cut.